The Battle of Midway, fought in June 1942, stands as a pivotal moment in the Pacific theater of World War II. It marked a decisive turning point, shifting the balance of naval power from Japan to the United States. Just 6 months after the attack on Pearl Harbor, the Imperial Japanese Navy sought to deliver another crippling blow. Their objective was to eliminate the remaining American aircraft carriers, which had largely escaped destruction at Pearl Harbor. Admiral Isoroku Yamamoto, Commander-in-Chief of the Combined Fleet, devised an elaborate plan. He aimed to lure the American carriers into a trap near Midway Atoll, a strategically important island. The Japanese force was formidable, comprising 4 large aircraft carriers: Akagi, Kaga, Soryu, and Hiryu. These carriers had been the spearhead of the Pearl Harbor attack and were considered invincible. Accompanying them were numerous battleships, cruisers, destroyers, and support vessels. Yamamoto's plan involved a diversionary attack on the Aleutian Islands to draw American attention northward. However, American intelligence had a crucial advantage. Through persistent code-breaking efforts, particularly of the Japanese J and 25B Naval Code, they had deciphered key Japanese intentions. Led by Commander Joseph Rochefort, the cryptanalysts at Station Hypo in Pearl Harbor worked tirelessly. They correctly identified Midway as the target of the upcoming Japanese offensive. This intelligence allowed Admiral Chester Nimitz, commander of the U.S. Pacific Fleet, to prepare a counter-ambush. Despite having fewer carriers, Nimitz positioned his 3 available carriers, US Enterprise, USS Hornet, and USS Yorktown, to surprise the Japanese. The Yorktown, damaged in the Battle of the Coral Sea, had been miraculously repaired in a mere 72 hours. This incredible feat of engineering and human effort was crucial to the American strategy. On June 4th, 1942, the battle commenced. Japanese reconnaissance aircraft failed to spot the American fleet, a critical oversight. Meanwhile, American scout planes located the Japanese carrier force. The first wave of Japanese aircraft launched to attack Midway Atoll. Midway's defenses, though outmatched, put up a valiant fight. As the Japanese planes returned, Admiral Juichi Nagumo, commanding the Japanese carrier force, faced a difficult decision. He had to choose between rearming his planes with bombs for a second strike on Midway or with torpedoes for an anti-ship attack. His indecision, coupled with conflicting intelligence reports, proved fatal. At this critical juncture, American dive bombers from the Enterprise in Yorktown arrived. They found the Japanese carriers vulnerable, their decks crowded with armed and fueled aircraft. In a matter of minutes, the tide of the battle turned dramatically. The Akagi, Kaga, and Soryu were hit by multiple bombs, igniting massive fires and explosions. Their fuel lines and ordnance storage areas became infernos. These 3 mighty carriers, once the pride of the Japanese fleet, were soon sinking wrecks. The Hiryu, the last remaining Japanese carrier, launched a counterattack. Its planes managed to severely damage the USS Yorktown, which had already sustained hits. However, American dive bombers soon located and crippled the Hiryu as well. By the end of the day, all 4 Japanese fleet carriers were lost. The loss of these carriers, along with hundreds of experienced pilots, was an irreparable blow to the Imperial Japanese Navy. The battle continued for another 2 days, with skirmishes between surface ships and submarines. The USS Yorktown, despite heroic efforts to save her, eventually succumbed to torpedoes from a Japanese submarine. Her sacrifice, however, had bought crucial time for the American counterattack. The Battle of Midway was a stunning victory for the United States. It effectively ended Japan's ability to launch large-scale offensive operations in the Pacific. The strategic initiative now firmly rested with the Allies. The battle highlighted the critical role of naval aviation in modern warfare. Aircraft carriers, not battleships, were now undeniably the dominant capital ships. Midway also underscored the immense value of intelligence gathering and code breaking. The ability to anticipate enemy moves proved to be a game changer. The battle's outcome was a severe blow to Japanese morale. It forced them to adopt a more defensive posture for the remainder of the war. Conversely, it provided a much-needed boost to American confidence. The victory at Midway allowed the United States to begin its island-hopping campaign. This strategy aimed to gradually advance across the Pacific towards Japan. The Battle of Midway remains a testament to courage, strategic brilliance, and the unpredictable nature of warfare. It is studied by military strategists and historians worldwide. The events of those few days in June 1942 irrevocably altered the course of the Pacific War. The Japanese had underestimated American resolve and intelligence capabilities. Their complex battle plan, while ambitious, lacked flexibility. The American forces, despite their numerical disadvantage, capitalized on every opportunity. The dive bomber attacks were particularly devastating. Their timing was impeccable, catching the Japanese carriers at their most vulnerable. The courage of the American pilots, flying through intense anti-aircraft fire, was extraordinary. Many planes were lost, but their sacrifices were not in vain. The battle also highlighted the importance of effective command and control. Nimitz' decisive leadership and trust in his intelligence team were paramount. Yamamoto, on the other hand, was too far removed from the immediate action. His rigid adherence to the original plan hindered his ability to adapt. Japanese had also dispersed their forces too widely. This made it difficult to provide mutual support when needed most. The element of surprise, which Japan had enjoyed at Pearl Harbor, was now reversed. The American forces knew what was coming, and they were ready. The battle's legacy extends beyond its immediate military impact. It became a symbol of American resilience and ingenuity. For Japan, it was a stark reminder of the industrial might of the United States. They could not replace their lost carriers and pilots at the same rate as the Americans. The human cost of Midway was immense on both sides. Thousands of lives were lost in the vastness of the Pacific. Battle's ferocity was a grim testament to the nature of naval warfare. Survivors recounted harrowing tales of explosions, fires, and desperate struggles for survival. The sinking of the carriers was a particularly traumatic event. The roar of aircraft engines and the thunder of bombs filled the air. Smoke billowed across the ocean, obscuring visibility. The sea itself became a graveyard for ships and men. Despite the chaos, moments of individual heroism shone through. Pilots pressed their attacks, knowing the immense risks. Sailors fought fires and tended to the wounded amidst the destruction. The sheer scale of the battle was unprecedented. Two powerful navies clashed in the middle of the Pacific. The outcome would shape the future of the war. The Japanese had hoped for a swift, decisive victory. Instead, they suffered a catastrophic defeat. The Battle of Midway was a testament to the power of intelligence. It was a victory won not just by ships and planes, but by minds. The cryptanalysts at Station Hypo played an unsung but vital role. Their tireless work provided the crucial edge. The battle also highlighted the importance of air superiority. Without control of the skies, surface fleets were highly vulnerable. The lessons learned at Midway shaped naval doctrine for decades to come. The importance of carrier task forces became undeniable. The battle's impact resonated far beyond the Pacific. It signaled a shift in the global balance of power. The Axis powers suffered a significant setback. The Allies gained momentum in their fight against tyranny. Midway was a testament to the human spirit's capacity for resilience. It showed that even against overwhelming odds, victory was possible. The memory of those who fought at Midway endures. Their sacrifices paved the way for ultimate victory in the Pacific. The battle's narrative is one of daring, deception, and destiny. It was a clash of titans, decided by a few crucial moments. The vastness of the ocean held their fate. The roar of engines and the cries of men echoed across the waves. The smoke of burning ships stained the sky. Yet, amidst the destruction, a new chapter began. The sun set on Japanese naval dominance and rose on American ascendancy in the Pacific. The Battle of Midway was a testament to the power of human will. It was a victory forged in the crucible of conflict. The strategic implications were profound and far-reaching. It allowed the Allies to focus on the European theater with greater confidence. The Japanese never fully recovered from the losses sustained at Midway. Their naval air arm, once formidable, was severely depleted. Battle's narrative is a complex tapestry of events. Each decision, each action, contributed to the final outcome. The fog of war was thick, but intelligence pierced through it. The bravery of the air crews was legendary. They faced overwhelming odds with unwavering determination. The battle's echoes still resonate in military academies today. It serves as a case study in naval strategy and tactics. The importance of reconnaissance was starkly demonstrated. Japanese failures in this area proved costly. The American ability to adapt quickly was a key factor. They seized opportunities as they arose. The Battle of Midway was a turning point in the truest sense. It marked the beginning of the end for Japan's offensive capabilities and the rise of American naval power in the Pacific. Sacrifices made at Midway were immense, but they secured a vital victory. The battle's legacy is etched in the annals of history, a testament to the courage and cunning of those who fought. The vast Pacific Ocean bore witness to their struggle and the turning of the tide. The strategic importance of Midway Atoll cannot be overstated. It was a crucial stepping stone in the Pacific. The Japanese had aimed to seize it as an advance base, but their ambitions were thwarted. The American defense of Midway was tenacious. Despite heavy losses, they continued to fight. The land-based aircraft from Midway played a role. Though less effective than carrier planes, they harassed the Japanese fleet. Their efforts contributed to the overall American success. The battle was a complex dance of air and sea power. Each side sought to gain the upper hand. The element of chance also played its part. A few minutes, a few decisions, changed everything. Battle of Midway remains a compelling story. One of courage, sacrifice, and strategic brilliance. It is a reminder of the high stakes of war and the profound impact of human choices. The Pacific War would continue for 3 more years. But Midway had set its ultimate course. The victory was a beacon of hope in a dark and uncertain world. The Battle of Midway, a name forever etched in history, testament to the power of intelligence and courage. The vast ocean holds its secrets, but the story of Midway shines brightly. The Japanese had underestimated the speed of American repairs. The Yorktown's return was a shock. Her presence tipped the scales. The battle was a masterclass in naval air power. the dive bombers were the heroes of the day. Their precision attacks were devastating. The Japanese carriers burned fiercely, a grim spectacle on the open sea. The loss of experienced pilots was irreplaceable. Japan's naval air arm never fully recovered its strength. The Battle of Midway was a strategic masterpiece, a triumph of intelligence and execution. The world watched as the tide turned. The Pacific War entered a new phase, one of American offensive and Japanese defense. Battle of Midway, a name that resonates with significance. A pivotal moment in human history. The courage of the sailors and airmen was immense. They faced the unknown with resolve. The vastness of the Pacific held their fate and the outcome of the war. The Battle of Midway, a story of triumph and tragedy, forever remembered. The strategic brilliance of Nimitz was evident. His calculated risks paid off. The Japanese miscalculations were numerous. From intelligence failures to tactical errors. The Battle of Midway, a turning point that reshaped the world. Its lessons continue to inform military thought. The courage of those who fought remains an inspiration. The vast Pacific, a silent witness to history. And the pivotal clash that changed everything. The Battle of Midway, a name that echoes through time. A testament to human resilience and the unpredictable nature of war. The sun rose on a new era in the Pacific, forged in the fires of Midway. The strategic initiative had irrevocably shifted. Japanese offensive was halted, and the long road to Tokyo began. The Battle of Midway, a name synonymous with victory, and the turning point of the Pacific War. The courage of the American forces was unwavering. They faced a formidable foe, and emerged victorious. The Battle of Midway, a story for the ages, a testament to the human spirit and the enduring power of freedom. The vast Pacific Ocean, a silent witness to the battle that changed the world. The sun set on one empire's ambition and rose on another's ascendancy. The Battle of Midway, a name that will live forever.